Zach, your back line's going to take on a bit of a different look now with Sam DeConing, but I suspect the second half gave you that look with Blitz rolling back. I suspect there's a level of confidence there that without Sam, the back line's still going to function pretty well.
Yeah, Sam's obviously a really important player for us, and yeah, he's one that we really depend on every week to sort of play on those taller types, and he's been doing a really good job for us. But yeah, as you said, yeah, we've sort of got a number of guys who can roll through that position. Blitz sort of played there late last year, and obviously earlier in his career he's sort of able to fit in everywhere, which is a nice luxury to have. But yeah, I think even having someone like Connor O'Sullivan come in this year and yeah, have that confidence in someone like that to be able to fill the void and play on those taller types will hold us in good stead as well.
The back line really functioned well in the second half. I know you won a lot of ball in midfield, which made it hard for them, but they barely scored sort of probably halfway through the third quarter coming onwards. It was a really tight defensive effort in the end.
Yeah, I think we did a pretty good job for most of the night. Yeah, I think we're gelling pretty well at the moment, which is good. It's nice having Jack Henry back and Tom Stewart as well. Sort of missed them yeah, a bit earlier in the season, and yeah, we'll certainly miss DK. But yeah, it's nice sort of having a group that's gelling well together, and yeah, nice having sort of that confidence and that dependability in each other.
I feel like Tom's coming back into some of his best form as well.
Yeah, he's playing really well. Yeah, he's been a little bit interrupted through injury and that sort of thing, which has been a bit frustrating for the team not having him out there, and frustrating for him. But I think we've seen, yeah, sort of over the last little period since he's been back that he's in some really good form, and yeah, he's one that we rely on every week to yeah, get the job done for us and yeah, really have an impact for the team.
Have you had a chance to talk to Sam about his injury, or is it still pretty early in the process to know how bad it might be?
I haven't seen him at all this morning, and after the game it was sort of all pretty rushed. When you're sort of out there and guys get subbed, you sort of don't really know exactly what's going on. I know it's shoulder, but that's sort of all the extent that I know at this stage.
What's the feeling like? I mean, do you sort of catch yourself reflecting on the season and just thinking we're pretty well poised here, and how that feeling might compare to other seasons where you've gone quite deep?
Yeah, I think we're in a pretty good spot to attack this back half of the year. We've got a huge game against Brisbane, the reigning premiers this week, and they've been in some really good form throughout the year so far. They're right up there in the ladder for the reason, and they were a really good side last year, obviously going all the way. So we're looking forward to that challenge, and then going into the bye, and then we're looking forward to attacking this back half of the year. Seems like it'll be a pretty open race for a lot of teams, which is exciting for fans and exciting for players. But yeah, we know it's always a challenge. It's sort of never handed to you. Kind of got to keep going about the process of the week really well to hopefully attack this back half of the year and do it in the right way.
Yeah. Their goal kicking's been a little bit off, so you're expecting a pretty big response from their forward line.
Yeah, they've got a number of talented players down there. For whatever reason, they haven't been able to capitalise as much the last few weeks. But we know that we give them time and space. They're an absolute handful down there, and they've got good players all across the ground. So it's going to be a tough challenge, but one we'll look forward to.
Yeah. It seems every time you appear in this forum, your brother's hurt again, unfortunately, but it doesn't seem to be too serious. What's your understanding of when we might see Cam again?
Yeah, I think just that. He ended up missing the VFL game on the weekend just to hopefully try and get it right. But yeah, I think the positive signs are that it's hopefully not too serious, and that he'll be looking to get back out there again shortly soon. So fingers crossed, I'd like to play some footy again with him soon. So hoping that's the case.
You've been a bit stiff in that regard. I think you've strung together 80 consecutive games now, and that started I think early 2022. And since then, your brother's barely played any footy. I feel like you've been robbed a little bit of that opportunity.
Yeah, a little bit. I love going out there and playing with him, and I was pretty blessed sort of early in my career that it felt like every time I was sort of in and out myself that he was always out there, and he's been a huge help for me individually in my career, and even sort of throughout this period when he hasn't been out there, he's been able to help my footy massively, which I've really appreciated and really depended on. But I'd like to get out there and play with him again for sure.
Have you repaid that favour a little bit? I mean, like Tom said, he hasn't really played at all, I mean, obviously. How does he stay resilient? Where does he find his positivity? And has he confided in you during this period a little bit? Yeah, just tell me a little bit about his resilience.
Yeah, it's challenging for any player in that situation. Obviously, your job here at the club is to be helping the team out there on the field. So I guess any time when you're not able to do that, it is frustrating. But yeah, he's just a really positive person and someone that sort of goes about things with no fuss, I think. And yeah, something that I really admire about him is that he kind of just gets on with it, and he's sort of not looking too far past what sort of his next role is. And throughout this sort of frustrating part of his career, it's been just trying to get his body right and getting sort of up to speed where he can have an impact for us. And I think he's in really good shape to keep stringing games together and have a real impact for us if he's able to get out there. So yeah, I think just the way he goes about it is really impressive.
So he stayed pretty level despite all the disappointment of not being able to play, really. Like, he's that kind of guy that just stays up.
Yeah, I think that's, as I sort of said, that's one of his qualities as a person, which I think is really admirable. That it is frustrating. You probably can, in that situation, you sort of have the right to be frustrated and a little bit down in the dumps because you aren't able to help the team out there. But that hasn't been what he's done. He's been still looking to help the team where he can. And yeah, he's in really good shape if things keep going right for him and he keeps stringing games together to have a real impact for us, I think.
And for you personally, how will you spend the night? You get away? Yeah, what kind of things do you do normally when you get a weekend off?
In the past, I've done a couple of golf trips in the Bay, which has been good with a few of the guys. But this year, I'm just going to hang around, I think, and just have a few quiet days. It's felt like a pretty intense block sort of up to this point. So we're really looking forward to this game, and then keep going about our work, have a few days off, and then really relaunch in the back half of the year.
Big week for the club in terms of Paddy playing his 350th AFL game, wonderful milestones. But in terms of yourself, having had the chance to play with so many legends of the club and to see this milestone with Paddy as well, do you get to think about that, or is that something you reflect on and look, geez, I played with some fairly tiny players over my career?
Yeah, I think that's sort of something for sure that you do reflect on at the end. But I feel really lucky that I've been able to play with guys like that in this early part of sort of my career. And I sort of remember watching guys like Paddy and Joel and those sort of guys, Tom Hawkins, everything before I got to the club, and really admiring them for what they do as players and how they go about things. But I think he's sort of getting to know him and being his teammate for a long period of time now. You can seeing it up close and personal, the way he goes about it every week and throws his body in there and does all the tough things on the field, obviously, to go along with some of his really special attributes that he has as a player is amazing. And 350 games is an incredible effort, and one that we're really looking forward to celebrating, and one that he thoroughly deserves, I think.
I think it's 100 games for Tyson Stengle as well. Obviously, it's 80 on here at the Cats, but it's a great story, isn't it? The story of redemption, and you've seen that up close. You would have played most of those 80 games here with him. Yeah,
he's been super impressive since he got to the club. I think just his natural sort of footy instincts that he has are incredible to watch as well. Just when he's got ball in hand, you sort of know that something special is going to happen. In particular, when he's around goal. Something that not many players in the comp have, I don't think. So we're really lucky to have him, and I'm really proud of him for being able to get to that feat as well.